dead. But the fellas are the rough dead. If a man cash content, stand up, tell you what I'm gonna go down. Cash content,
Salary don't increase. The joy of wounded soldiers that brought tears into my eyes. Ordinarily, I was not going to speak about the latest salary increase for Nigeria's military personnel, not because it is unimportant, but because I believe it is long overdue. The women and men who stand between over 200 million Nigerians and terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers should never have to beg for proper compensation. But then I watched a video from the 44th Nigerian Army Reference Hospital in Kaduna, and it brought tears to my eyes. They were soldiers recovering from injuries. Some were lying on hospital beds. Some were visibly in pain. Then the news entered the world. Salary don't increase. Oh Allah! Suddenly the whole atmosphere charged. Happiness, laughter, skelewu, hands went into the air. For a brief moment, those wounded soldiers appeared to have forgotten their pain. It was funny, but it was also deeply emotional, because behind that celebration was a powerful message. The people carrying some of Nigeria's heaviest burdens had just received confirmation that their country had not forgotten them. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved salary increase ranging from 30 to 80% for approximately 250,000 personnel across the Nigerian Army, Navy, and Air Force. From September 1st, officers above the rank of colonel will receive a 30% increase. Personnel from school for colonel down to warrant officer will receive 50%. But personnel from private to staff sergeant, the lower ranks, will receive the largest increase of 80%. And that structure matters. These are often the soldiers confronting criminals in dangerous forests, occupying lonely checkpoints, and spending months away from their wives and children. Behind every uniform is a human being. A father worried about school fees, a mother trying to support her family, a young soldier sending part of his salary home while serving somewhere far away. So when those men shouted, salary don't increase, they were not merely celebrating figures in a government announcement. They were celebrating relief. They were celebrating dignity. They were celebrating the possibility of doing more for their families. And yes, this is the second documented salary intervention for military personnel under Tinubu's administration. In December 2024, the Ministry of Defense confirmed payment of an earlier salary increase with 3 months arrears. Now comes a much bigger review, raising the annual military salary bill from 660 billion to 924 billion. But this must go beyond an announcement. The increase must be implemented fully and on schedule. Allowances must be paid promptly. Wounded personnel must receive excellent medical treatment. The families of foreign heroes must never be abandoned after the condolences and ceremonies have ended. Because military morale is not built with weapons alone. You can purchase aircraft, armored vehicles, and modern technology, but the person operating that equipment must know that the nation values his life and protects his family. A soldier who knows that his household is secure can concentrate more fully on securing Nigeria. A properly compensated soldier that feels respected, and the soldier with high morale becomes even more determined to defeat the enemies of the country. That celebration at 44 Hospital Kaduna was therefore bigger than comedy. It was a glimpse into the human heart of the Nigerian military. President Tinubu's decision will not solve every challenge facing our armed forces, but it is a major investment in the men and women carrying the weapons, confronting the danger, and bearing the scars. To those soldiers celebrating from their hospital beds, Nigeria sees your wounds. Nigeria appreciates your sacrifices, and Nigeria must continue to stand with you. But where are my Naval and Air Force personnel? Army don't raise the volume, we never hear on our voice, because beneath the laughter is the serious national message. When Nigeria strengthens the hands of those protecting the country, it strengthens the security of every Nigeria. And perhaps that joyful celebration was simply our soldiers saying, at last, our sacrifices is being recognized. So once again, my name is Osigwemo Ikiroda, and I am the principal and CEO of Bush Radio Academy.